Welcome to another episode of Golden Nuggets Tea and Tales Season 2, powered by Hasbi, served by Rasha Ibrahim. Now, Rasha, want to know from you, is there a deal that broke your heart? And if so, what happened?
I had a deal actually that I was working on with my client that I knew from Miras time. He used to buy from me a lot in Miras.
Because you were at one point a developer's agent,
yeah.
And then you moved to brokerage.
Yeah, and then he came back to me, he told me, Rasha, when I was a broker, I'm looking for something, a secondary market, find me a villa, what can you have and everything. So anyway, I looked for him, we did a lot of viewing, and then we finally decided to go for a unit that he really liked. And I happened to know the seller for quite some time, and I knew his position. He really wants to sell, but he had a lot of difficulties with the developer. Mm-hmm. And that,
what kind of difficulties?
So many. Mm-hmm. Like to get an NOC, he had some penalties. Mm-hmm. And at that time, developer wanted to clear everything first before you get NOC. So this unit was in the market for almost a year. All the agents failed to close it. So after everything, let's say the OP and the last unit that was sold from the developer was around 25, 26 million. Mm-hmm. So because he bought it even before that, his OP was around 20 something, 21, 22. And he was asking for 25, and I told my client, which I want to close the deal for him, listen, I will negotiate for you. I'll do my best to get you something around 20. Mm-hmm. I said around 20. I go to them and he confirms, yes, we want the unit, start. Let's see if we can close it at 20, as you say. And then I go back to the seller. He's like, no, this is too low, Rasha. Mm-hmm. The last I can do is 21. Mm-hmm. So when I came back to him, I told him, the price is 21. He's really stuck with 21 now. Mm-hmm. And let me know how we can move forward. Then he disappeared for a few days and keep asking me, I want to meet the seller.
Right. Uh-oh, this is when things start going wrong.
This is when I feel like I don't like to meet the buyer and seller, because this is actually basically this is my job, is to interact both of you without both of you meeting each other, because sometimes when you meet, there is a clash, ego. Sometimes it works perfectly, but this is a very, very rare percentage. Sometimes it works, sometimes not. Most of the time, it doesn't go well. Yeah. So that's why you are here, to be the absorbent of everything. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, listen, I can manage to make you meet, but he's a busy man as well. Like, tell me your offer. If he accepts the offer, I will certainly get you together. Mm-hmm. And he's like, no, we just want to meet. Mm-hmm. I just want to know who I'm buying from. It's very, I didn't get it at that time. But later I got to know that he wanted to make sure that actually the price is 21,
that you weren't just trying to...
Yes, but he's my client. Of course I wouldn't do this to him. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, I didn't get it at that time. And I was talking to the seller all the time, and he's like, why he wants to meet me? Listen, Rasha, I'm here in a very limited time, and I have other interested buyers as well, Russian buyers, this, that. If you're not fast, I will just sell it to someone else. I'm like, okay. And even I'm meeting somebody today or tomorrow or something. I'm like, what's his nationality? He's like, so-and-so. I'm like, that's my buyer. Right. No, he's this originally, but he has this one. I'm telling you, that's my buyer. He's like,
so he was going through two people?
Yeah, because in his mind, I didn't arrange the meeting.
Right, so
okay, he will find another agent to arrange it. So I'm like, I'm telling you, that's my buyer. So he's like, don't worry, I will go. And if it's him, I will let you know. He was very genuine, the seller. He was a very decent guy. They went, and I'm sitting in my office in Business Bay. I'm like, what do I do now? I feel betrayed. And I'm like, what's happening? I'm asking even another agent next to me, what do I do? He's like, I think I'm going to drive there. I know where they're going to meet, in one of the hotels.
And what, just going. Spy on them?
Yeah, I'm just going there, I cannot leave this behind. I've done everything.
Even though the other agent is going to be there as well?
Yeah.
You're just going to walk in?
Yeah, okay. I don't give up on my deals. And then I was like... I drove there. So by the time I reached, actually, they were about to finish the meeting. So I've seen them all. And I was like...
And confirmed it's your buyer.
Guys, why did you do that? I mean, actually, his son is a very good friend of mine as well. And he's like, listen, it's not me who arranged this.
The son of the buyer? Or
the son of the buyer. He's like, it's my dad. He wanted to. I'm like, okay, no problem. but how much he's asking now? He's like 25. We're back to 20. I'm like, you've ruined everything I was doing. Now we're back to 25. I'm negotiating over a month now for you to hold 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, they've left. I was sitting with the seller and even the other agent.
The other agent. Well, okay.
And the seller is like, hi, Rasha, it's okay. Don't worry. I understand. Of course, he can tell that it's my hard work. Nobody will be able to close this deal. It's only me because I know from A to Z what is the situation.
But what's the other agent doing in this scenario?
Is just trying to jump on the deal.
Okay.
As much as possible because, you know, it's something that have been cooked. You just need to serve now.
Yeah.
You know, so I do it at any cost. You know what I mean? So anyway, the seller spoke to me and he told me, listen, Rasha, I appreciate your work. I can see that the buyer is interested. I'm only going through you. I'm not going to answer the other agent. Please go and check with your buyer if he wants to proceed and get me a real confirmed offer. We go from there.
Oh, but Haram, I feel a little bit sorry for the other real estate agent because they still did. Well, they feel like did some
but
work.
they knew that there's
but
another
did they know?
agent.
Okay,
of course.
all right, fine.
Yeah,
in that case, no, I don't feel sorry for them.
Because if somebody's calling you, telling you
there's a cooked deal,
this particular villa, I want to meet the owner today.
True. Okay,
it's done.
fair enough.
You know what I mean?
You know someone else is involved.
And not only that, even the buyer was trying to retrieve again the same price. Okay, he can close it at 25, no problem.
Yeah, you get the commission. If you
now.
can close it at 25, you get the commission. If it's closed at 21, it's mine.
Exactly. So and now we go back, and he's like, "Okay, I will do it," and we close the deal. And after what happened, you know, because the difficulties was not only about closing. Again, as I say, always secondary market is more difficult. When you close the deal, this is the start of the work. It's not the end. You know, so a lot of approvals I had to get, a lot of exceptions I had to manage, you know, because there was a lot of also payment that being done from the buyer side on behalf of the seller while the unit is still under his name. How do I protect these two partners on a contract to make it safe for each party, even if somebody defaults? That was very, very complicated. If you do it with not a very strong agency or agent, you're jeopardized. You know, so this is what also they didn't want to risk. And till date, every time he knows and he tells me, Rasha, I'm really so grateful for the deal you've done to me, because now whatever he bought at 21 costing 80, you know. And at that point, he could have lost it completely or done it wrong. And so. Okay.
So it broke your heart, but then it put it back together again.
Yeah. It broke my heart to see this happening in front of me.
No, it's awful, but you managed to pull it back. So well done.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Rasha. What lengths have you gone to salvage a deal? Drop it in the comments.